Okay, here we are with another Zookeepers matchup. Missed the mulligan, I'm afraid, but we did mulligan down to 6 in the end. First hand was not so great. This is also not so great. We don't really know what we're playing against though, so we might keep this. I mean, we've got the Lingering Souls. Oh, we did mulligan that. Yeah, definitely wasn't the best hand. This is a little bit better. We've got a little bit more interaction going on, potentially. Can't just lead off with an island and Serum Visions. I'm gonna go get a Blood Crypt. Black, red, white and blue, and that makes this Tribal Flames worth good 4 damage. I'm going to leak the Electromancer here, looks like he's on Storm. Could have kept up Is It Charm there, but he's not got a whole lot. I'm just going to take a chance on him not being able to Storm this turn. Does mean we let him get a Pyromancer's Ascension down, which is not good for us really, but maybe that was an error, but I kind of wanted to put some pressure on him, and currently we're not doing a whole lot of that. So opponent looks like he's going to be able to go off here. Maybe we should have just kept up things. My main concern was just not putting enough pressure on him. So I took a chance, particularly with him only having 2 lands, but I suppose the Pyromancer's Ascension was enough for him to go off. So he's going to be able to get 2 Pyromancer's Ascensions going by the looks of things, and pretty easily. Yeah, result to watch, to be honest. I let it go through because, you know, it's practice, and with the Storm decks, mainly because people just concede in the practice rooms, so, you know, like to give people opportunities to actually play out their combo. I think this is the perfect amount of damage here, so I think my opponent knows what they're doing here. Yeah, just the right amount of damage, so that finished that one off. Maybe we should have held the Is It Charm up. Probably a mistake to play up the Delver maybe, but never mind. Still got game 2 to play. So this is our hand. Come back to nature out of the sideboard, blow up the Pyromancer's Ascension and Delver. So don't mind his hand. I think we're gonna run with it. It's not the best, and he kills our Delver, which makes us feel not so great. Do draw a Mana Lake though, so it's a bit of luck there. Don't think it's worth countering the sleight of hand, but I think I'd rather get an Ascension or something else. Game winning. So drawing Snapcaster, which is nice. Kind of want to hold it up to actually get some value out of it, so I can kill something like that. I think I forgot to play my land drop there, but anyway, we pick up a Relic, which is obviously very good against this matchup, especially seeing as they hasn't really done anything. Pyromancer's Ascension doesn't really work once the Thin Flames doesn't really work, so unless you can get a natural Storm going on, then we're in pretty good position with a Relic, and we'll hope to flip this Delver, continue the pressure. So from down to 16 here, continue to exile the cards with the Relic. He starts on the end of turn, which I just found really weird. I could have Mana Leaked it to just force him to tap these lands, but I was kind of just intrigued as to what he was doing, and well, I think you'll see in a few minutes. Well, a few seconds rather. Yeah, he has Quicken, so he's going to try and go off here, but so this Path in Flames isn't really going to do anything. I'm not sure if he just misunderstood how Relic works, maybe, and that you can tap it and use it to exile everything. But yeah, that didn't really work out for him. And things are fairly easy from here. We can play our Deathrite, we can go Bolt, Snapcaster Bolt. There's this Pyromancer's Ascension, so we can get that next turn. We actually tap our green to use the Deathrite, so yeah, he spells a flashback lightning bolt, which is a bit weird. I'm going to get rid of the sleight of hand from his graveyard now, so he doesn't get a counter on his Pyromancer's Ascension. But either way, we're going to blow it up probably. Probably do it now. It might actually be a better idea to do it now, seeing as though he's got a lot of instant speed spells. But didn't do that. So he drops another Pyromancer's Ascension, so we would have been able to actually get the full blowout there by blowing them both up. But our opponent concedes anyway, and might as well not show them back to nature, I guess. So on to the final game. So this hand's a little bit greedy. It's quite greedy, just in general, I think. So yeah, I decided to keep this, seeing as we're on the draw. Got Delver, can play Bolt, can play Spell Pierce, and a couple lands, and we're pretty good to go. I'm going to place Probe, drops an island. Just going to fetch up a Hallowed Fountain, give me access to white, and also let me play this Delver. Here's a Bolt, which is pretty fine. I'm going to play Ritual, which I think I want to Spell Pierce. I decided to Spell Pierce it anyway. I don't know if he's capable of going off, but it seemed like a good idea to counter that. I don't know if it was just a trick or what, but I went for it. Maybe we should have got a blue land with our fetch, seems though we could have actually kept up a Snapcaster Spell Pierce, which might have been a little bit better, but yeah, I don't know. We wouldn't have been able to play this Deathrite, I guess, so ups and downs. Here's a play, so if you're not too happy to see, but you can't really do a whole lot about it. I'm trying to pressure him, so I use Tribal Flames to put him down to 4. I mean, to deal 4 to him. Sadly, we don't have a green source, so it's only going to be 4. But I put him down to 12. I cast the ball in hand, and should put him pretty close to dead. He can't go off, so we can attack him here for 2. I'll just drop. We can't quite kill him yet, but we could kill him next turn. Also, Deathrite is just generally good because we might be able to exile cards from his graveyard that make Pyromancer's Ascension worse, and so on. Oh, actually we can't because we tap black for Deathrite. Well, either way, this puts him dead next turn anyway. So, play Bolt, go to Inquisition him. Probably should have done this. So what he does is he plays Quicken, fills up a bit of a storm, and takes Empty the Warrens. Fortunately, we can make black with our first Deathrite, so we can activate the other Deathrite, exile a card. And then we saw his hand. His hand was Past in Flames Mountain. So to attack in here, put him down to 3, and cast a bolt, and that ends the game. So quite an interesting Storm match. I think Quicken is a bit bizarre in this in Storm, and I'm not sure if this was truly representative of a Storm matchup. I think I needed to be a little bit more careful about making sure I had counters up. But generally this matchup seems okay. Deathrite seems pretty good, as you can start taking things out of their graveyard. and he can be quite aggressive. So yeah, not a bad matchup, I don't think.